Trying to disassemble this CNC router. A lot of other CNC routers, gantry machines, will come apart in a similar way. This machine was set up using Arduino running grbl, just a couple cheap stepper motor controllers like the TB6600 or something like that, NEMA 23 stepper motors, and everything is on a 24 volt DC supply. There's just 4 bolts on the corners to remove the table. Alright, so it's free. Manually raise the Z-axis if you can spin it freely. Do it very slowly so that you don't put a lot of current back through the drivers. Alright. So yep, that's going to remove a lot of weight. One of the best parts of this machine is that it uses ball threads, ball screws. Looks like about 15 millimeter. Actually, I think it's about 0.625 inch. Both the X and Y, and a Acme thread on the Z. Now, I'd say that the downfall of this machine is that even though these are 7/8 solid steel shafts with the linear bearings, they still flex a little more than I would have liked. It flex a little more than if you had the linear guide rail carriages mounted directly onto a frame, so it's not going to bow in the middle. But for cutting wood, and I've even cut a good bit of aluminum on this machine, just doesn't have as great a surface finish in the harder materials. This configuration of linear rail is called suspended because it has attached on either ends, and it's really not attached to anything in the center. Now, the advantage is that it's a simple design. It's easy to manufacture and easy to install. However, the downside is that that's quite a lot of distance to span, and your deflection, or the amount that it will move whenever you apply force on it, is quite a bit. The gantry will come off after all 6 screws have been removed. And with that, it will just lift right off. When you're storing the machine, you want to grease these shafts. They're made of 4140 steel. They're in great condition now, but if they're not greased before storing, the rust will quickly creep in. Not just the shafts, but also the ball screws. And that is a teardown of a CNC router.